What's up, everybody? I decided to put this shirt on because I've seen thumbnails and I did see part of the chat, so I don't know what happens. But there were a lot of heat on feet emojis, so I'm assuming we got some Sanji action going on, especially from all the thumbnails that I've been seeing. So I'm excited. You know we get excited when there's supposed to be some Sanji business, all right? Hopefully I break the apron out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Blazing Blue said heat on feet chapter. All right, so then I'm wearing the right shirt, okay? I'm wearing the right shirt. Here, hold on, let me do something real quick. Make sure nothing happens to the stream. Let me plug the Ethernet in real quick. Meant to do this beforehand, but got a little busy before everything. We're gonna get started momentarily here, guys. Very excited about this one. Yo, shout out to Dizza, guy. Oh, there it is. Bam. All right, now we're ready. Whoo! This chapter made Jay cry. My guy. Hold on. What? What? Okay. All right, now I'm... All right. Let's see. All right, guys. Shout out to the almost 200 people in here today. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. If you like the certified drip, it's in the store. Heat on feet merch. All right. You know what time it is, people.
What's up, y'all? You know what time it is. It's about to be that time.
All right. You're telling me to cue the Sanji OST, so I'm going to cue the Sanji OST. Oh my God. The chapter title alone. The chapter title alone. Sanji versus Queen. Heat on feet. Oh. Oh, people, it's about to get spicy.
It's about to get spicy.
1 year's worth of juice, top prize. Usopp hanging out with some minks. All right, so one thing that I want to know in this chapter, because I've been working on a video and this chapter might actually throw it out the window, and this was something that came up in the stream that I did with the collab I did with JD Legend, was did Sanji turn invisible, right? And then there was something that Yamil brought up that sort of sent me on a spiral, and I started thinking about, okay, maybe he didn't exactly go invisible, but then there are different properties of heat, almost like Fata Morgana. Did Sanji do like a heat mirage, like when you're driving and, everything starts to haze and, the properties of all of that. So we're going to see what's happening. All right. I'm getting into this. Sanji OST is playing right now. And we're here. Whew. Shout out to Brandon King for joining the channel. Thank you, my friend. Skull Dome. Left Brain Tower. Pleasure Hall. Kya! A mighty explosion. Oh, Some, get back. You'll get hurt. We should move deeper into the castle. Yeah, but... I still haven't found Chuji. Don't worry about him. I'm sure he's fine. You'll have to take care of yourself. We need to try and find a way off this island. Things are so bad, it might be best to try and escape Wano itself. That's it. I've got it. All right, so that's Momo saying that, right? You can see Momo doing some flame cloud business underneath Onigashima right now. Let's see. Okay. Yep. So Momo's in the chapter, so we'll get Momo up here. I am as much of a dragon as Kaido. That means I can grab his flame clouds. Nya! If I cannot force the island back, I can at least stop it from getting any closer. Okay. All right. Okay, Momo. All right. I see you. I have to prevent the worst case scenario. Gia! What's up with all these Howard Dean-isms in the chapter? We're gonna take it to... It's only... only Americans my age are gonna get that one. This island will not destroy the flower capital while I still draw breath. Okay. Shout out to Anthony Gardner. Thanks for subbing. All right. Inside the Skull Dome live floor, we've got to force our way out. Hold them back. All right. Okay. Okay. Here we are. Burner. Burner. Yeah, I got the Sanji OST going. Sparking. What do we want? Christopher Walk Queen again? Sparking. Queen. So he can shoot laser beam eyes. Well, I want Frankie to be able to do that. Wait a second. Yeah. That's what Ichiji did. Ichiji. Okay. Oh, we about to get some lore, people. We about to get some Germa lore, some Mads stuff. I'm hoping here. This is whew. All right. He could shoot beams from his eyes. Sparking Valkyrie. Henry. Queen. And he's already got the winches like Yonji, which I definitely brought up before. You get it now. You get it now? These are German 66's techniques. Why not just show you them after you used your suit to morph? Judge's sons are the culmination of his scientific work. Oh man, things are about to get spicy.
It's about to get spicy.
I was hoping to crush you while you had that suit on. I would have shown that bastard, once and for all, that his tech can't hold a candle to mine. You get it? Stealth Black? Your feud has nothing to do with me. I was playing dumb earlier. I dug up everything there is to know about German science. Let go of me. My arsenal can replicate anything you brothers can do. Again, with that family. Winch Danton. Winch! Yep. He's using his tail as a winch. Boom. We in here. We in here. There we go. I needed to change the OST. It wasn't like a fight Sanji one. Mwahahaha. Ooh. And there it is. There it is, people. There it is. The first of what I hope to be many.
Bro, look, he got the heat on feet, bro.
He just Diable Jambade the winch, broke it off. What have you done? My arm! How dare you, you dirty brat, I warned you. Don't ever mention them in front of... Oh, sorry, that was Sanji. I warned you. Don't ever mention them in front of me. You think I can control what you say? Flood shit, strike! Yeah! TCB's killing me with the screams they're doing today. Oh man. Hurts, huh? Do you think I'd just let you dominate the fight? There's no way you didn't feel that kick that sent you flying earlier. We've been going all out for a while. It's no surprise we're getting weaker. Difference is I've found my resolve and accepted my fate. I'm not the same man you fought on the live floor. Ooh.
It's about to get spicy.
Queen just went invisible. Queen just went invisible. What? What? Show me then. Let's see how you changed. Next up is your technique, Stealth Black. Huh. You sure do have a lot of tricks up your sleeve. Whip. Huh. He disappeared too. We got an invisible queen face. I didn't even press that one. The computer just knew what time it was. But he's not even wearing the suit. He's moving faster than the eye can see. He'll have to reappear. He'll have to reappear when he's out of stamina. What a stupid attempt to counter me. Squeak, 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 squeak. There you are, Chuji! You're okay! Guys, Chuji's okay. John Queena? Oh my god. The John Cena jokes. I'm living for them. Just took a quick look at the chat there. Chuji, over here quickly. The fighting could break out at any second. Oh, that tramp. She's refused my summons dozens of times. She even rejected me today. But she seems perfectly fine. She was my #1 ever since Kurosaki-tan met her tragic end. I thought she was bedridden due to a terrible migraine. It's funny that she can apparently walk around carefree now. See? Sanji did not hit this woman. All the people who thought that Sanji hit the woman, God, need to rethink how you're approaching One Piece. All right. He's coming up on her. It's probably not Osum, it's probably Osome. I guess I haven't dished out enough divine punishment yet. Have some more. I have more tools at my disposal now. A sturdy exoskeleton, enhanced strength, and super speed. I'll make use of them all. If I pair the exoskeleton protection with my arm and Haki training, my legs should be able to stand flames much hotter than before. Ooh. Ifrit Jambe. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, I gotta do it, guys. I gotta do it, guys. It's only right. It's only right. It's only right. Speed and weight behind my kicks will be on another level. I understand now. It was you. You hit her, didn't you, Queen? You're nothing but trash. Courrier. I'm gonna let Heat on Feet take over the OST. Let's go. Hello. Tender. Shit. Oh, he's going full on Park right now. He's giving Queen the business. Shut it. Get out of my sight, scum. Beef burst! Shia LaBeouf burst! His legs are burning hot. Yes. Yes. Oh, we needed this. Catch me in my city. Shout out to the best seller in the merch store, the apron. Oh my god. People. Sanji versus Queen. Even looks like the last panel right there. Guys, Heat on Feet. Barry, yes. Yes, it is. I had to break out the apron. You know what time it is? It's Heat on Feet time, people.
Bro, look,
You got the heat on feet, bro. Shout out to Nick Can't Snipe. Said, Ifrit Jambé, from what I can tell, Ifrit is an Islamic demon associated with the underworld. His fire got hot enough to turn to plasma, the lightning. Plasma Sanji. There's gonna be a lot to talk about here. DJ Red Comet 369, what's up? Forever thankful for the authentic Captain Randy Troy coming through with another W. My man. Yeah. You know, of course, Sanji did not hit that woman, but we're going to accept this W nonetheless. We're going to accept it because there were people that thought that he actually hit this woman. Definitely not. Never. Blazing Blue, Ifrit Jambé, flame emoji, dynamite emoji, flame emoji, dynamite emoji. Ifrit is the name of a demon, apparently, according to Google. Yeah, I don't know much about Ifrit, but I have heard the name before. Destroya said, R.I.P. Queen, defeated by a whole page of French rap. Oh my god. Nick Can't Snipe. I hope Oda follows it up with a monologue or dialogue, and we get more about Sanji's character going forward regarding his cosmetic change. Yeah, I do not think that we're done with this. I don't know if this is the end for Queen, to be perfectly honest. I suppose that there's the potential for it. This would be the way to finish it off. But normally in this situation, in this chapter, like went by really fast. I was like having so much fun with it. Normally we get like, a badass Sanji line at the end. Like, guess that was too spicy for you. Oh man, shout out, we got almost 400 people in here right now. Subscribe if you're, into doing all that YouTube stuff. Like the stream. We are eating, people. I feel like this right here is the year of Sanji. There's been so much focus on him lately. We're here. We're getting it. The year of Sanji continues. It never ended. Shout out to FNU TBD for the sticker. Let's see. DJ Red Comet 369 again, my man, said, so happy you didn't go to NY Comic Con so you could be here with us, your loyal One Piece Savage crew, man. We got the heat on feet for Wanji season. Yeah. Maybe next year though. Next year I'm thinking about heading back to New York Comic Con. Normally I don't miss it. Normally I don't. I like to go to Comic Con, but yeah. This just wasn't the year for it. We need the Ifrit mix from Eddie. Oh god, we need the remix. The Ifrit remix. I Ate Grapes said, we gonna need that heat on Ifrit shirt soon. At Ready Try. Oh man. I'm loving all the heat on feats in the chat, guys. This is what we have that emoji for. Nick Can't Snipe said, if Sanji can blitz Queen, a commander with cybernetic modifications and observation haki, I'm going to say it. Light speed plus Sanji. Yes, we're on that agenda. Well, I mean, everybody the going theory for years has been Sanji versus Kizaru. So, I mean, I don't think that Sanji's going to, like... I mean, he's already kind of moving at light speed, but... I don't know. That'd be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of crazy. Blondebeard D Physics said, Ifrit is the king of demons in Arabic Islamic religion. He is characterized by his speed, and he is born from fire. There you have it. Sanji's evolution. Ifrit. Everybody, in their own right, they're all becoming demons. Demonio Floor. Zoro giving into the curses of his swords. Ifrit Sanji. Brook calling to the underworld. Oh man. Chopper giving into his monsterness. What's everybody else's demonic upgrade going to be? Shout out to Facade Fincer. who said, Wanji season. Queen is number 2 on crack. Oh my god. Red Hood 52 said, gonna need another Sanji summit this break. I am honestly at a loss for words to express how I needed this chapter. Hashtag winning. Oh man. This is, I mean, if we have any more summits, this is the year of Sanji for sure. Boss D Jimbe, thank you, said judges science for the win. Guys, you know, this is basically like if Sanji went up against all of his family at once, right? Like, Queen is literally a fusion, an amalgamation of all of Sanji's brothers. This is a culmination of Whole Cake Island. Everything that he went through with his family. Sanji's able to get that closure by defeating Queen because Queen has all of these abilities. Now, I do need a conversation between Sanji and Queen about this. I need to know more about this. So, I don't want Queen to be finished here, even though this was a glorious finisher. I want more of a dialogue between the two of them. See.
Savage.
Now we got a Matt Owens in the chat. I don't know if that's my guy, Matt Owens. He said, "Randy, you get robbed, my guy." Nah, I moved. I'm still setting things up. Still setting things up.
Savage.
Okay, thanks. I ate grapes. Said, Afrit. Afrit. Okay. He gave me the proper pronunciation. So this is Afrit Jambe. Rhymes with feet, they're saying. Okay, so Afrit Jambe. Okay. Cool. PXPX said, Randy Troy, check your Twitter. I tagged you on 3 tweets. One explains the lighting on Sanji's kick, and 2 memes. All right. So are we still on this white hot Sanji business? That his flames are a different color now. Let's see. AJ1218 said, Usopp's demon giving into Sniper King. Frankie's demon switches from cola to liquor. Oh, my man. Enter a name, get the admirals here today. We are ready. I can only imagine my guy JD Legend was talking about Admiral level Sanji. Oh, man. Zou, thank you. Said Ifrit are also a kind of jinn, a genie, Arabic spirit. Lots of lore directions. FF fans are eating today. I can't wait to like really dive into Ifrit and sort of like kind of figure out where Oda's going with all of this. Man. Let's see. So Queen was invisible earlier next to Sanji and hit a woman, then left. I forgot he hit her. I was surprised to see her walking around. What? Said Zote. I think it was more surprised that to see her up after knowing that he had hit her. That's, you know, I think he figured he took her out. Now, I went back to that panel when that chapter came out, and I said, if you look, there's some sort of an indicator there that something happened in the middle of it. And that was Oda trying to tell you that something else hit her, struck her. So, but the one thing I did not expect was that Queen was going to also go invisible. Without a raid suit. Had it all plugged in like that. Safama said, Randy, to be honest, I thought it would be a great storyline if Sanji did hit her. Nah, man. That goes against everything that Sanji stands for. All right. And I mean, look, you check with anybody, like, me, Jay, other, anybody that like touts themselves as like a Sanji stan, like you can't break that. You can't break that. I don't need Sanji to hit a woman for him to grow. Like, that's his thing. All right? I don't need it. That's Sanji's lane. I don't expect the Straw Hats to get outside of their lane. Usopp's not going to pick up a sword. All right? That's not, Phantom SSJ said, could say confirmed the fire is 100% a Sanji thing. True, because Queen wasn't using fire at all, unless in like the next chapter or something he pulls out fire. And, Let's see. Brandon King said, in Moroccan belief, Ifrits can be known to have flaming eyes and can possess someone, making them stronger and braver. All right. Well, I mean, I don't expect Sanji to be able to go that far. That would be taking it to a whole nother level. Flaming eyes, maybe. Possessing someone. Nah, I don't see that happening. This is said, anything is possible, Frankie. Frankie's demonic form is he's going to change the cola into Henny. Oh man. Oh my god. I'm loving all this Frankie stuff in the chat. Lemillion said Agenda J was unlocked. Oh man. I'm definitely gonna have to check out Jay's I'm gonna have to check out Jay's thing. Let's see. PX, I'll check the memes in a second. East Blue Drew, Juan Sec reminded me that Usopp already was a sword. It's true. He was. He was the best sword. Zoro would do well to, bring that back. All right, so yeah, guys, that is the Matt Owens. All right, we have my boy Matt in the chat here. All right, and I modded you, man, so I can see your stuff easier. Thanks for joining, man. I know that you're a Sanji fan yourself, man. I mean, how you feeling, man? How you feeling? Yeah, Yes. Yeah. Yep. I can confirm. I can confirm. We got the real Matt Owens in here, guys. So yeah, nah, I didn't get robbed, man. I'm just still setting things up in the new place. Matt said, "Finally." Yeah, took me a minute to check my phone, man. You know, I got all these chats coming through and everything. Let's see. And then I got that stuff sent to me on Twitter that I gotta check. Matt said he's eating good today, bro. We all are. We all are. Okay. Yeah. My guy said we need Matt as a guest when everything's finished. Yeah. Nah, that would be fun. You know, I mean, there's not much to talk about now, you know, because everything's happening and there's NDAs and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I'd rather if we were gonna do anything together, Matt, or anything like that, I'd rather it be and things to be talked about. So, but yeah, man. God, we needed this Sanji chapter. We needed this. Sanji just going off like an Arlong Park. Can't wait for this to get animated. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Whoop. Let's see here. My girl Chrissy in the chat saying, Matt, hope you guys are having a good time in Cape Town. Looks so beautiful there. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm seeing all the pictures and stuff and everything. Like, the landscapes look great. Like, obviously, you already know that's the perfect location for it. So, I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited for everything. Like, I'm pumped. I'm ready for it. Cast looks great. You know, I mean, I already told you that. And I'm excited to hear who else, you know, is going to be on the roster. This is, you know, it's fun times, man. You know, because I remember back in the day on Arlong Park, you know, just having all those threads on the forums. You know, when before it was even a thought that, you know, we could have live action anime television. You know, everything was just movies. How are you going to turn One Piece into a movie? How are you going to turn One Piece into a movie? You can't. All right. Finally doing it with a television show. It's perfect. AJ1218 said, off topic, how long and crazy are media industry NDAs? I mean, it depends. You know, usually after the project is out, you can pretty much talk about it. You know, I mean, I've signed some crazy NDAs. Like, you know, when I did Spider-Man Far From Home, like, I had to hold on to the fact that, you know, Tony Stark's fate in Endgame was, you know, all over the script. So I was just like, all right, well, I just got Endgame spoiled to me by working on this movie, but all right. But then once, you know, Endgame comes out and Far From Home comes out and all that, then, you know, it's like whatever, you talk about whatever. But, yeah. Let's see. Catching up on the chat a little bit here. My guy Matt said, it's hard knock days down here, but best believe we are hope. Yeah. Oh man, you guys, you know, keep working on it. Stay safe with everything. Man. I'm just excited for you, man. Like I know you're living the dream. So let's see. Everybody in the chat wants to be cast as a smile, Matt. So, you know, 10 years from now, when everything's approaching Wano, we gotta get all these people here. Matt said, y'all, this isn't my stream. Talk to Randy, but appreciate the support. Love you. Yeah. Hey, man, you know, you jump in here, everybody, you know, obviously we talk about, you know, the way that this can go here and everything. So everybody in the chat is probably familiar with all of that content. So they're excited to have you in here. Let's see. Checking that tweet out because I want to see these memes now. All right. So PXPX, what am I looking at here? I'm seeing like a volcano erupting. So is this... Okay, I'm clicking on the actual tweet. This tweet says, with his exoskeleton and his armament, Sanji is now able to heat up his leg to oblivion, so hot that his leg is converting air molecules into ions, enabling Sanji to produce lightning. This phenomenon can be seen during a volcanic eruption. I mean, is that what we're really getting? I gotta go back to this. Oh, there is lightning coming off of his leg. I completely missed this. There is lightning coming off of Sanji's leg. In that last, in the Shia LaBeouf burst, he's got lightning on his leg. Oh my god. And the sparks of light, right there in the Ifrit Jambé. Oh man. Oda back at it with the science. And he'll probably say something like, oh, wait. Fire does that when it gets heated up that much? He always likes to downplay everything like he didn't plan it all. Oh, man. This is crazy. Yes. But now, the other thing too is this from his flames? Or, because now there's like other things in the comments of this tweet where it's like, the stuff is, let me see if I can, see if this will show. So Garp did the same thing. And I can almost guarantee that Garp is like, you know, an advanced Conqueror's user. So now people are probably going to be talking about, is Sanji using Conquerors here? I mean, Matt, you're spitting, man. He said Robin said Zoro and Sanji were the wings of the Pirate King. You can't fly with uneven wings. That's true. Whatever, you know, it's crazy too, right? Because obviously in the last chapter, we got the lightning coming off of Zoro's swords. Now we've got lightning coming off of Sanji's feet. We've got lightning coming off of Luffy's hands. We've got heat on hands, heat on feet, heat on swords. The monster trio has returned. This is... Oh, man. This could be... You know, I don't want to get too caught up in my own, you know, Sanji Stan agenda here, but this could be. This could be. This could be it. This could be it. And we've seen this throughout the series, right? Where Zoro gets an upgrade, then Sanji gets an upgrade, then Zoro gets an upgrade, then Sanji gets an upgrade, right? Because it's like, Sanji now is super durable. And then, over the course of Zoro's fight, he's going to have to figure out how to beat King, who is the most durable opponent that he's ever gone up against, right? So that's going to one-up him above Sanji. And how's he doing that? He's got lightning on his swords. Next chapter, Sanji's got lightning on his feet. So it's just Oda perpetuating this, like, Sanji Zoro business over and over again. You love to see it. You love to see it. My guy Kermit D. Frog super chatted, and he said, whenever Kermit D. Frog shows up, gotta put the Kermit voice. He says, Randy and Matt, do you have any advice for a college grad screenwriter trying to get a foot in the industry? Hope you're all safe in Cape Town. So he's hoping that you're safe out there, Matt. I mean, the best thing is to write and to put yourself in the position to be seen, and make connections, because it's really all about that. So get yourself a PA gig. I had a bunch of them. That's how I eventually got my card and everything like that, but and met people through that way. It's not easy. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You just gotta work at it. Very motivated. Thank you. Said, when everyone realizes the only thing keeping Sanji from truly unlocking Conquerors is his own self-confidence. His entire character arc is about his realizing his own self-worth. He's a valid candidate for it. Yeah. And here's Matt's answer to you, Kermit. Said, read everything you can. Best writing lesson. Get your foot in the door how you can. You will make the connections and show your stuff to get where you want to be. Yeah. Like, the way I learned how to write, taught myself how to, is I looked at every single one of my favorite movies and I found the scripts for them and I read them like a million times and just sort of studied that way and then continued to read scripts. So it's like I started with Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. Those are my two favorite movies of all time. Cameron is my GOAT. So, I just broke all of that down. What was he doing? Why was he describing it this way? Then watching the film, then going back to the script and trying to understand and just break it down like that. And honestly, I got more out of doing just that than I ever did in like a screenwriting class. Because a screenwriting class is just like, here's the way you type it up and just go. But reading something that's actually produced and then going back to it, that'll show you how it goes. And then if you actually work on sets and things like that, then you'll understand how things are made. And then when you're writing something, you can kind of figure out, how expensive is this going to be? Can this happen? So, yeah. That's great advice from Matt. Matt said, listen to this man, he's teaching. That's the best trick I've got, man. That's the best trick I've got. Chin said, Randy, if Queen is Christopher Walken, we need a King Goldblum next chapter dubbed. What'd you guys think of the Goldblum thing that I did? I plan on making it a series. I think I'm going to do one for every ridiculous dinosaur thing that Oda does. And if we eventually get, some sort of wacky power for Drake, I'll do one for that. And we'll just have a bunch of shorts of Goldblum going off. Defending Oda's wacky paleontology. We got people talking about their favorite movies in here. Bill Papp says his is the Matrix trilogy. Lucy B says Lord of the Rings trilogy forever. Chrissy, I knew she'd buoy off of that. She loves Lord of the Rings. Yeah, those are her comfort movies. Evo said it was great. Love Randy Goldblum. Yeah, so funny thing, right? The beginning of that Goldblum thing, where I was like singing "Don't Get Eaten by a Dinosaur," that's actually a true story. So I was working with Goldblum, and I cannot make this up. I was in the costume office, and I was like figuring some things out. I was talking to the costumers, and they were listening to the John Williams soundtrack. And out of nowhere, right, Jurassic Park is playing, and Goldblum just appears. He just walks in, and he starts singing on top of the Jurassic Park theme, and he's just like, "Don't get eaten by a dinosaur." Man, it's burned in my memory. Oh man, burned in my memory. Chrissy's favorite director, PTA. Yeah. Real excited for Licorice Pizza. Dust Bucket, wait, that was you and not Goldblum? Man, I thought y'all did a collab. Let's see. What is this? The world said, so Queen has no more left arm. So, I mean, Sanji broke it, with one of his earlier attacks. But can we actually see that his arm is like, I mean, it's not like he has a regenerative property. I can't imagine that he's, going to put it all back together like that. And we can't really tell because right after it breaks, Queen goes invisible. But you can see it right after he breaks it, before he goes invisible. You can see that the arm is broken. Yeah. God. You know, I'm just looking back at the chapter. I'm just... like, it went by so fast. I was just like, Sanji business, let's go, let's go. And it was over. I want more from, like, this Germa connection, though. I want to know more. I want to know more about Mads. I want Queen to talk more about Lunarians. I want that Lunarian confirmation that, like, a lot of this stuff going on here is from spliced DNA. Andrew Austin said OG Star Wars. AJ1218 said Ghostbusters Afterlife was fantastic for those looking for a good movie. Really? Because I was like cautiously skeptical. You know, I was like optimistic, I mean, but still skeptical, both at the same time. You know, I did some work on the last Ghostbusters movie, the all-female one, and it was a fun shoot, and like all of the actors were really excited about it, but at the same time I couldn't help but like think while working on it, like why are the original actors here but they're not playing themselves? You know, I had nothing to do with the creative on that one, but if I did, I would have said, make it a passing the torch film. You're already getting them all back. Just have them play their characters and just pass the torch. Harry G said, if Sanji has conquerors, then does that make finding the all blue a kingly ambition? Or perhaps he possesses the qualities of a king in another way. Strong resolve code. So this is a good point, right? If Sanji gets conquerors, I think it would be in the same vein as Katakuri, right? Because Katakuri's kingly ambitions is really just protecting his family. And here, Sanji's ambitions are like strongly tied to, you know, the ideas of what kind of person does Luffy need? Protecting his crew, protecting his true family, you know, and I think that's where that would come from. That's a great question, man, and I'm glad that you brought that up to create that discussion. Khan said chapter 1035 got to be an 11 out of 10. Last chapter of 2021. Yeah. I mean, it most likely will be. You know, I could see us going back to Zoro. You know, since we're sort of doing this back and forth thing here. Unless this was our back and forth, 1033 and 1034, and then we'll move on to some other stuff. Personally, I'd like to see more on what's going on with Robin and Brooke and CP0 and all of that. But, you know, man. Realistically, the first chapter of 2022 will come early as it always does. So, we'll see. Diz of the Ghosts his top 5 movies are Seven Samurai, Coming to America, Grey One, Wally, No Country for Old Men. It's a good movie, but like they did Josh Brolin so dirty, and me as a viewer for what happened to Josh Brolin in that movie. And then he's in Empire Strikes Back. Another goated pick right there. Loving the movie talk today, guys. Wheezy Bird said Afterlife was very emotional and that they cried. Wow. I'm excited for that. Yeah. Have I seen the Volume 101 SBS? Yeah, so I thought it was very interesting that Oda, completely debunked that Ushimaru is Zoro's dad, right? So that sort of opens the idea that they're still sort of semi-related. So, it's potentially maybe an uncle, or it could just be that they look alike, but they're similar in their energy, sort of like Roger and Luffy. But I think it would be better for Zoro if we actually did, get some lore about him, in a tie to Wano. The one thing that I can't get out of my head from the Volume 101 SBS, though, is the killer thing. That was so cursed. I can't get it out of my head. The image of elephant killer, where like Killer's head is just on the trunk of the elephant. Like it just looked like the end of Terminator 2 when Arnold like shoots the T-1000 and it's all like just in a million different pieces. That's what it looked like was happening to Killer on that elephant. I might be scarred for life. Matt said, give me more Robin now. Give me more Robin always. Always more Robin. My guy Eric is in here. He said, No Country for Old Men, still a classic, though. I mean, of course. Of course. It's a Best Picture winner, but I mean, I could still be upset with it. Matt, you're skeptical about the CP0 action in Wano? I mean, it's already happening with Drake. So, I don't know. I think we're gonna get. Oh man, Eric, I just saw you saying, shaking your head that you just saw the killer image. Oh God. Tennis Submarine wants to be that killer? No. Chrissy's talking about how I wouldn't stop bringing it up yesterday. I didn't. I mentioned it a bunch of times after I saw the image of Killer. I was just like, I can't get this out of my head. I think we are going to get some CP0 action in Wano. I think that they're potentially the Kuma of this arc if we're relating it to Thriller Bark. Like at the end of it all, when the dust settles, CP0 is going to be there to wreck house and sort of do some cleanup. And I mean, it just depends on the showing that we get from, my guy, Monocle Man, Tripper Scarfino, or whatever. We'll see. My guy Loggy Doggy said, Matt, please, I beg you, get Taika Waititi involved in the live action, directing or acting, even for just one episode. He is a one-piece character in real life. I mean, I'm sure Taika's on their radar. I even saw that you know, obviously there was that image of Taika floating around with the sweater that he had on, certified drip for sure, and then what was it? Steve Maeda, he he got the same sweater and he shouted out Taika. So, you know, I doubt Matt will address that, but you know, just connect the dots there. There's probably, if Taika wants to be involved, I'm sure they'll figure it out. But man, this Robin business, I need more of it so much, and more so for Brooke. I really want Brooke to like fight one of these CP0 guys so that he has then fought a Cypher Pole agent, and then we'll have everybody in the crew has fought a Cypher Pole agent, because Jinbei just fought Who's Who. So, and what is it? Like I've been saying, this guy right here is missing. So I'm thinking that this guy's going to pull up to Robin and Brooke and probably have a bit of a battle there. Loggy said, I'll push my agenda with all $5 I own. Oh, God. Headshot Pope, let's talk about that Shanks crew info. Lime juice, building snake. When I saw all those names, I was hoping that there was going to be like cool Japanese versions, and then they were just like translated like Inuarashi to Dogstorm, Nekomamashi to Cat Viper. But apparently, from everything I'm seeing, like it's literally just building snake and lime juice. Matt said, "Who is Taika Waititi?" Yeah. So he's this like, oh man, he's an up and comer guy. He's made a couple of movies. He did get a Writers Guild award right before the pandemic for JoJo's Rabbit. So he's kind of doing some stuff. Oh God, that's an excellent response. Loggy said the response was worth it, Matt. Oh man. Senpai said, "What the F? You have a CP0 figure?" Yeah, I got a couple of them. I even have this guy. We don't even know his name, but hey, they made a figure. Lucy B said, "Meanwhile, I'm here wondering for real who Taika is." It's funny. Lucy, look them up. You might recognize them, or at the very least, you've heard their voice in something. So my guy Saeed Abdo's in here, and he said, no, that missing CP0 guy is probably going to confirm Who's Who is dead, because that was the whole reason they were there in the first place. Well, if he's going to confirm it, that means that he's going to execute Who's Who, which I'm okay with. All right. It's there's, he was saying some just inflammatory comments about Fishman. We don't take kindly to that over here, so take him out. He's gone. He's in the trash can. And we need some more deaths, and we also need CP0 to up their danger level. So that'd be all right. I'd be okay with that. My guy Eric said, I've started to do a 360 on this killer elephant smile image. Might throw it on a shirt. Yeah. I don't know if I can certify that, my man. Can we see Randy as Mr. Five in live action? I think that's... I don't think that's the right call at all. You know, that's not for me. Why Mr. Five? Like, that's... what? Alikos, I think he directed one of the Thor movies. Well, 2 when it comes out. 2 of them. Chen said Randy on Death's agenda. I'm only on the Death's agenda for characters that really should be dropping bodies. Okay, Kaido is a confirmed murderer, so he should be murdering. Alright? I wasn't sitting here during Dressrosa saying Doflamingo needs to kill Law, needs to kill this person, needs to kill... I wasn't saying that. Okay, but in Wano, where Kaido is a murderer, and the people that he is murdering are getting back up, that is... yeah, so call it Death Agenda, if you will. Matt's feeding Yumil's carrot agenda in here. Yumil said, we ain't getting enough carrot, Gio. Carrot's good for healthy eyes. Matt said, tell him. I mean, if Carrot is really supposed to join the crew, she needs to be more prominent. Oda is sidelining Carrot so hard that I don't even see her joining now. But Oda could change that with literally 1 chapter. He could change that, just as he's done in the past with many things. But she is absent. Dizza said Elephant Man Killer is Cronenberg drip. That is exactly what it is. It really reminds me of Cronenberg for sure. Oh, man. Oh. Catching up. Phantom Greyfire wants Raizo versus Fukuda Kuju. Yeah, it needs to finish. But it seems like Oda's really focused on Zoro and Sanji right now. He wants to move them to another position. He wants to take their pieces and put them somewhere else. So... my guy, JD Legend in here. We're eating, brother. We're eating. This is a stacked chat right now. So what's the... Jay said, today is indeed Christmas. I missed it at first. My chat had to actually point out the lightning. Okay, so now we got back-to-back lightning here. Lightning on Zoro's swords. Lightning on Sanji's feet. Okay? Heat on feet. Oh, man. So what's the what's the over-under on the Sanji community? We calling this we calling this Conquerors on his feet right now? Jay said, Brother Randy, we are rejoicing today. Oh, wait, I missed this earlier. Matt said that I should play Duval. Well, I'll start working on my winking. Yeah. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right. You want me to play Duval? I'll be right there, ready and primed, right after Ennie's lobby to give Taz all of my scorn. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Chin said I'm too handsome for Duval. Well, that's what makeup would be. I'm after the surgery, I guess. Oh my god. Jay is feeding the agenda right now. He said he's basically kicking a Kainu right now. He said, I think it's plasma. The heat of his feet are so intense that it is creating lightning, very similar to a volcanic eruption. My IMDb picture is the bounty poster. Okay. I mean, I did get sent that, Jay, about the volcanoes creating lightning and all of that. I don't know. Well, Matt said Conquerors for sure stop playing. Yeah. All right, look, until it's deconfirmed from Oda, that's my agenda. Sanji, Conquerors on the feet, over and done with. It's here. If Zoro's got it, Sanji's got it. Boom. Sanji is literally and genetically built different. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, I'm loving the chat right now. This is beautiful. Jay, you're denouncing the Conquerors? You're denouncing it? Oh man. Jay said his chat made a joke that Sanji converted to Islam due to Ifrit being an Islamic deity. Oh man. Well, I don't think Luffy's gonna take to fasting. They got Ramadan in One Piece, because Luffy's not gonna like that. My guy Eric said One Piece's hair and makeup team wouldn't be able to handle Randy's Super Saiyan 2 bang. Yo, stop. Oh man. If both of them get it, who will have better Conquerors? See, that's what Oda wants you to. That's the conversation Oda's trying to have people have. Assalamu alaikum, Vinsmoke, said Dizza. Oh my god. I need Sanji in the Jay. I need Sanji in the full like Philly Muslim garb now. See, Matt brought it back around, this time for Jay, and I still feel like he's spitting. Robin said Zoro and Sanji are the wings of the Pirate King, and you cannot fly with uneven wings. All right. Okay, so this is good info. So Jay said that that they don't really acknowledge Ifrit as an angel or a demon. That's why he said it's a deity. Maybe more of a kindred spirit, I suppose. So, because everybody else was basically saying, like, that it was demonic, right? And that was sort of... I mean, if it was a demon, then it is backed by all of the... You know, there's like a theme going on with Robin, Demonio Floor, Zoro, so on and so forth. We'll see what happens to other people. But I like the idea of it being more of a deity. It puts Sanji a little higher on a pedestal, you know? Copyright said, I wonder what Frankie will think of Queen's cyborg upgrades. Well, if you go back to a previous chapter, and I brought this up before in the Usopp theory video that I made also, I brought it up, that Sanji specifically looked at Queen's laser and said Frankie would, you know, something along the lines that Frankie would love that. So by the end of this arc, I'm fully expecting Frankie to take Queen's upgrades for at least a rechargeable laser. But now that we're seeing all of the stuff that he's doing with the Germa stuff, could you imagine Frankie with like strong left, strong right, but it's a winch, some form of Henry Blazer, sparking, oh God, could you imagine sparking Valkyrie nipples? He brings back the nipple lights, but they actually like hurt this time because he's got the Ichiji powers. Oh my God. Oh man. It's about to get spicy. My guy Hamad said, yo, Heat on Feet chapter, we are eating good. He said also best of luck to Matt and the crew in the live action. Yeah, big shout out. Sanji said the devil made spices when he busted out Diable Jambe. Ifrit is a continuation of that. Yeah. And I think that I love that quote. It's one of my favorite Sanji quotes. That's why we have this on the soundboard. It's about to get spicy. Yeah. And I think that this dish that was served to Queen today was too spicy for him. It's too spicy for him. The gods gave us food. The devil gave us spices. All right, so Jay might be converting. He saw Matt's quote. He said it's sensational. Need what edit? Oh, I missed that part. What is this? Jay's denouncing all Conqueror's agenda. He's great without it. He is great without it, but he can also be great with it. So. Shout out to Emil Diaz said, will Sanji stop being Mr. Prince and become Mr. King? I mean, he doesn't, I don't know. I mean, I just love Mr. Prince. You know, I mean, that's peak Sanji right there, right? Mr. King, you know, that would be like a end game type thing, you know, epilogue type stuff. But I don't necessarily see Sanji, you know, like even if he could take over the, you know, the Germa forces or whatever, or, you know, be a king of his own kingdom. I don't see that for Sanji. I see him sort of living a simpler life, you know, if he makes it to the end and all of that. He just does the Zeph thing. Like that's like the perfect end for Sanji. Like if the crew breaks up and all of that, he starts his own restaurant. Khan said, have you read this week's Ace novel? So I haven't read anything past the first one from the Boichi stuff. I was waiting for it to end, and apparently it has ended. So Evo brought it up as like a potential other stream, you know, or anything like that, where I could run through all of them if that was something that people were interested in. Matt, most Sanji quotes are the best. I mean, you're not lying. You're not lying. That's why he's the GOAT. Deepak said Zoro breaks one of his swords by attacking Sanji and gets the Nidai Kitetsu confirmed. We actually talked about this when Jay and I did that collab. We were like, what if, you know, we get a situation where Zoro attacks Sanji, but like a sword breaks or Sanji just grabs it, you know, or it just does no damage because of all this new durability. And Jay said he would have a field day with whatever panel that was. Twitter does not want him to have that. That's for sure. In Volume 101, there was a correction to Sanji's dialogue in Chapter 1023. It was since the third time Sanji used the raid suit that his body's been feeling off, not the second time. So, I mean, when he went up against King, right? So it's all pretty recent. Meat Fighter said Sanji future sight agenda. Yeah, I mean, I definitely see, you know, future sight for Sanji, more so than anybody else. Matt's endgame is Sanji won't be king of Germa. He'll be king of Whole Cake after marrying Pudding. I do feel like his endgame is to go back to Pudding. That I totally agree with. Like, I do not, you know, after all of the development in Whole Cake and all of that, like, any hopes of Sanji being with, like, Nami or anything, like, that was always, like, a big thing in the community, which I was always like, you know, I mean, that's, I don't necessarily see anybody in the crew ever getting together. The only one that I actually liked was Frankie and Robin. But now this whole, like, Jinbei in the mix thing is like, whoa, you know, like, what's going on here? Every little bit of their dialogue is just, it's very, they're talking. Chrissy said Hiyori endgame for Zoro. Absolutely. Matt said he doesn't love Pudding, but he can see it. Same. I mean, I kind of like Pudding. There's elements of Pudding. You know, the gag of going back and forth, you know, got a bit stale. you know, as like Whole Cake kind of, you know, kept going on and all that. But I think it works for him. I think it works for him. And it just seems like the story is putting that in that, you know, in that direction. Let's see. Emil said the Straw Hats do need a third eye on their side to fulfill Big Mom's agenda and have representation of all races. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so if you're, you know, including the Grand Fleet, because I was just going to say, well, what about Long Arms and Long Legs and all that? But then there's Ideo and Blue Gilly on the, you know, and then the Leo, and then I have a Giant. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Matt said, no, Robin ends up with me at the end. All right. Matt Owens, ex Nico Robin confirmed. Matt said, I hate to say it, but I can totally see Luffy and Nami arbitrarily at the end. You know, man, that reminds me of, you know, because, you know, Chrissy's a huge Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan. I mean, like, I don't know how many people are going to get this other than, like, probably, like, Lucy, right? But it was, apparently there was, like, a journey in the arc of that show where, like, Buffy was supposed to end up with Xander, according to Joss Whedon, which just wouldn't have worked. And it made no sense. But that was like what he wanted, but then, you know, like people got in the way, you know, like set him on the right path, I guess. And Luffy ending up with Nami sort of feels like the same way of something like that. I think Luffy and Vivi makes more sense to me personally, especially with like the dream of that Vivi had with, like, you know, as the pirate queen at the end of Alabasta. So if he was going to end up with anybody, I feel like it would probably be Vivi. And I would actually put Hancock above Nami also. Oh, man. Plato said, Matt Owens, love Luke Cage, super excited for this project. It's in good hands. Please give our boy Shades, Theo Rossi, the role of Nezumi. Theo as Nezumi? That feels like a waste, to be honest. I think Theo could be a better character than Nezumi. I think you need more of like a nerdy character. You need someone like one of those guys from Silicon Valley. Who's that guy that does all the phone ads? I think he does like Verizon ads. Maybe he's from Silicon Valley. He looks like Nezumi to me. I don't know. Barry said, I had issues with Xander, honestly. There's a whole Facebook group about people who have issues with Xander. Christy and I are both in that. The memes are hilarious. My guy Vern's in here. He said, hey, Randy, you can only stop for a minute. Pretty sure the next chapter comes out on my birthday, so I'm mad hype about that. Hope you enjoyed the heat. Definitely enjoyed the heat, bro.
Bro, he got the heat on feet, bro.
And happy early birthday, man. You know, I hope you get a good birthday chapter this year. Yeah. Drop happy birthdays in the chat for my guy Vern. And let's see. Matt said what I wasn't going to say, but I might as well say it. Matt said, it's what he wanted because he saw himself as Xander. Don't at me. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. I was going to leave it. I was going to leave it, but you took it there, man. So, I mean, you know. No, Chrissy doesn't agree. Buffy and Xander. It's Spike all day. Spike was the best for Buffy in the show. Yeah, I'm looking in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of people agreeing with that. CP0 is Mr. Zero. I doubt that. Equals Shiki. What does that mean? See, now that's a better pick. See, Matt said, I should talk to Theo for Mr. 5. Yeah. That's pretty good. If you can't get Lenny Kravitz, you might as well, hit up Theo. You can put the shades back on. Yeah, he'd look good with an afro. Have I watched Arcane yet? I've heard a lot of people talking about it, but I mean, with the move and everything, I haven't had time to watch much of anything. And it's also its screener season, so I'm trying to bang out all of the the movies that are getting talked about and stuff like that. Brandon King, do you think Shiki will reappear in the story given that Higurashi had his face on file? So one of my favorite theories in the community for a while, an older one, was Ragnar's theory that Shiki was like puppeteering Kaido. This is like a theory from like 2 years ago, maybe. And it seemed like it made sense. It made sense. Oh yeah, Chrissy reminded me. We're watching Hawkeye. We're loving it. I am hyped for Spider-Man Chin, yeah. So with all this stuff with Shiki, right, it kind of seems like a lot of the ideas that Oda had for Shiki are coming out with Kaido. Like, I think that in a different world where Strong World didn't come out, I almost wonder if Kaido actually would have looked like Shiki, and we wouldn't have had Shiki. We would have just had like a Kaido Shiki. I don't know, because there's so many similarities. Like Shiki was obsessed with beasts. It was obsessed with waiting 20 years for something. There's a lot to the theory. I mean, like even if you go back and you sort of forget where the story has gone for a bit, you could see the line of thinking that Ragnar had. especially with the Higuarashi reveal. I think that Shiki will end up, playing a decent sized role in Kaido's flashback. If it starts to touch onto some of that Rocks business, obviously. And Higuarashi was probably a member of Rocks, had some dealings with Shiki. Obviously, there's a connection because she touched him. So. Cash said, I feel like Whole Cake made Nami and Sanji endgame. Shout out to Matt Owens, too. I'm not, I don't know. I don't see it. I see it more as like a brother and sister thing between Sanji and Nami, even though Sanji, obviously with all of his hard eyes and everything, I think it's more that Nami looks at Sanji like a brother. So I think he's in that friend zone. Matt said he's really liking Hawkeye. Yeah, we just watched the new episode last night. We finally got around to it. It went by so fast. Like it's my favorite of the ones that they've been putting on Disney Plus for sure. Like it's just it gets it. I really like Haley. I feel like she is like fitting perfectly into the MCU. It's gonna be fun when they start doing like new Avengers stuff and she and Spider-Man start having some back and forths. Like that's gonna be cool. They just gotta they gotta bring Miles Morales into the MCU now because they've got all the they're about to do Ironheart, all this stuff. Like that's gotta be next. Dizza said, "What are we doing for our break week stream next week?" I gotta figure it out. I mean, there's we can hang out. I might do a poll if people are actually interested in my thoughts on the doing a live read through of the Ace chapters, or I could also just read them on my own and then like do a video on them if people want that. There's still that quiz that they made over on the Discord. Still want to do that at some point. Yeah. My guy Eric said episode 3 of Hawkeye was fire. The Pym arrow was wild. That was... You like it better than WandaVision though? I do. And Chrissy's favorite was WandaVision. I was feeling Loki more, when that came out. Falcon and Winter Soldier, I was just not feeling. I think that I really feel like they dropped the ball on a lot of it, personally. Like, they got some things, and then some things, like, just didn't hit. I feel like they are really getting it now. Where WandaVision messed up was the end, because they just had a perfect opportunity to tie in the multiverse, and then they just... I don't know. The Evan Peters thing in the last episode really sort of soured the series for me. But the best thing that they've done was that reveal, and then they threw it away. Barry donated and said donation funds for Taz's Heat on Feet apron. Yeah. Right. After Ennie's lobby, we need Taz in one of these. Oh God. Now, Barry said that she's 1,000% on the Sanji and Nami endgame. She said that look at the end of Whole Cake Island gave me all I needed. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Matt said Haley's a great Kate. I agree. Matt said he's got to run, chat. Thanks as always, Randy. Subscribe if you are not. You heard the man. Matt, thanks for dropping by, brother. And staying as long as you did, man. I mean, it's like almost a collab right here, just how much you were in the chat. Stay safe out there. Obviously, with Omicron going on, hope everybody gets their boosters. And yeah, man. Kill it. Yeah, everybody say bye to Matt. Thank him for dropping by. W's in the chat for my guy, Matt Owens. Giovanni said, okay, hear me out. We do a Chrissy cooking segment from the Sanji cookbook to start the stream, and then we do One Piece with Randy. Well, once Chrissy gets her her channel up and going, and once she's comfortable with where the kitchen's at, then she can do a cooking stream over on her channel. She does want to do it. We definitely want to put that together. Shout out to Plato, who listened to Matt Owens and subscribed. Mark Creasy said, Ayo, I made it. What'd I miss? You missed Matt Owens and JD Legend in the chat. So, and a lot of heat on feet. Mango Mark said, if Nami ends up with anyone, it should be Paulie. Not because they fit together or anything, but because it would make the scene at the train station in Water 7 even funnier. Oh, man. That would be one of the greatest trolls from Oda if something like that happened. Oh, my God. This has been a fun stream, guys. I'm enjoying this one. We're having a blast. This is quite the chapter. Oh my God. Guys, Sanji has lightning on his feet. I'll probably go for like another 10 minutes here, and then I'll wrap things up. We'll hit the 2-hour mark like we usually do. Giovanni said, Mark, you also missed Randy Troy is going to be Duvall in the live action. Oh my God. I'm going to hold Matt to that. Zoro said, hey Randy, you think fight's over? So structurally it could be, but I feel like there's still more lore to be pulled from Queen, so that's what makes me skeptical. Like, it feels like the end of a battle. It feels like when Sanji finishes someone off, right? But we haven't gotten what usually happens at the end of a Sanji fight, which is that that line that we want to put on T-shirts. So, yeah. So we'll see. I think there's a little more to come. Next chapter predictions. So Oda's been doing a lot of Zoro Sanji, like going back and forth to Zoro and Sanji. Now it all depends on whether or not he's really trying to finish these fights off, which it almost seems like he is. The next chapter could easily be Zoro versus King, the same way that like this was Sanji versus Queen. That Zoro versus King title chapter is coming. If not the next chapter, then at least by 1037 is my prediction, because that would be 100 chapters from the last time Zoro took someone out. Narratively, like the way that to like move the story, I feel like we have to leave Zoro and Sanji for a bit. I think that 1033 and 1034 did what they needed to do for Zoro and Sanji. We could get the Zoro versus King chapter next chapter, but I think it makes more sense to catch up with the other Straw Hats. See where Usopp's going with everything, see where Nami is going to end up. If Nami pulls up to the Queen and Sanji fight, it could be a great opportunity for Queen to get back up, go invisible, steal Tama or something, and like try and figure out how to undo her power. That would be something interesting. We could get that conversation that I want with Nami, where she's reminding Sanji of his kindness. So there's a potential for that. What do I want? The same thing I always want. More Robin, more CP0. Yeah. Zoro versus King makes the most sense, but we've also got a lot of it. Check the memes. Let's see. Right. That's right. I got so caught up with that volcano stuff that I never actually looked at the Twitter memes. Oh my god. This meme of Queen with the Infinity Gauntlet and all of the stones are the Germa kids and Judge. Love that. Love that. Oh my god. Who did this? Who did this? Who did this? Oh my god. I'm dying. Like, what? I mean, I'm guessing it's the person who's added on the top of the image, but geez. I don't know what to do with this image, and it's burnt in me like the killer elephant. Evo said, who did this, when the Twitter ad is in the middle of the meme. Yeah, I just said that. I realized my own fumble, okay? I was too caught up with the actual image that I missed the writing in the middle. Emil said, almost forgot. What did you think of Momo in 1034? I mean, I think he's doing exactly what the story wants him to do, right? He's holding everything in place. So, big ups to Momo for, doing his thing. Doing his thing. But it's all just plot convenience until the plot catches up to him. So. Catching up. Michael Mickles, thanks, man. Said, yo, fire lightning stream, Randy. No whited out eyes or victory pose, so this fight ain't over just yet. Hashtag Wanji season. Definitely Wanji season for sure. And I agree. I don't think that the fight's over. Like it's a great last panel, but we need to see Queen on the ground. We need that Sanji. We need that line that just sets it all up. Oh my guy. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. W's in the chat from my guy Ty. Oh, they already look at the chat. They already know. They already got the W's there. So I agree with you, Michael. I agree with you, man. My guy Ty said, "Sorry, I'm late, Captain." Sanji mentioned his Haki training, and I'm like, where? I'm glad he's eaten now, though. But I wish I could have seen how he came into those abilities. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's the same thing. Like, I would love to get a Zoro Mihawk flashback during the 2 years. But, and I'm actually curious to see how the official translates that line about Sanji's Haki training. So, but yeah, man, we've had a good stream so far. We had Matt Owens drop by for a long time, and JD Legend was in the chat too for a bit. Definitely worth the, going back to. W stream for sure. My guy Vern, he said, Queen never demonstrated Reiju's ability. Oh. Do you think he might be related to Sora? Both blonde, and he knows the powers because he helped Judge develop them on his sister. Hashtag tinfoil gang. That's right, we didn't see Reiju's ability, and Reiju's ability would probably mess Sanji up. I'm curious as to whether the poison would affect him with his durability. Because if he's got all of the boys' powers, he's got to have Reiju's ability too. But then, there's the other thing. That wasn't it confirmed that Reiju also has a devil fruit? Because I feel like that was, and that's like where her wings come from, or was that just speculation? Ty said, what? Yeah. Siddhartha talking about the same thing that I was just talking about. Said, Randy, do you think that the chapter confirms Reiju's ability as a devil fruit, as Queen didn't use that ability? Yeah, I'm really curious now because, I thought it was like a poisonous butterfly or something like that, and that's why she was poison pink. She had some sort of Zoan. I don't know. I can't remember if that was just like community headcanon or if Oda actually confirmed that. God to be seen said Queen is Judge's first son and a reject in his eyes could be why he's obsessed with Judge. It would make more sense if he was Judge's brother, to be honest. I think the Queen is too old. Queen's around the same age as Judge. So it makes more sense if they're brothers. Or if, like many have suggested, he's Sora's brother. I would love that personally if there was some sort of a connection there. I was seeing a lot of people talking about Queen being Frankie's dad, because Frankie's dad was a pirate that left him and all of that. That would be interesting too, but I think it makes more sense to follow the Germa connection. Patrick Fowler said Reiju has an unknown devil fruit. Tennis Marine says Reiju having a devil fruit was an error that was later fixed. See, that's why I'm probably confused on it. Yeah. Gonna have to take a look at Reiju's like Beaver card again. Let's see. Catching up. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do some research on Reiju's Beaver card. But I also wonder if they took the lineage factor from, like, imagine, since there was Mads, right, and Caesar was a part of Mads, if he had his fruit, and they took the lineage factor from that and then sort of took well, Caesar's fruit isn't necessarily poison. It's gas. He was able to create poisonous gas, but I don't think he himself can produce it. I think he takes his gas and then manipulates it in another way, right? Oda's science, it's so hard to put together, I don't even know where to begin with that. Got to really think about it. It was mentioned in a Beaver card, but was later corrected. So did they like reprint the Beaver card and take the fruit away? Yeah. Vern said, everyone's so focused on if Ushimaru is Zoro's uncle. What about Sanji's uncle? Yeah, it makes sense. I feel like there is a lot more to come from this. But the other thing too is that, like Queen himself he makes poisons, right? He's Queen the Plague. So I feel like him having some sort of poison, him, furthering, having Reiju's ability or anything like that ties into what we know of Queen to begin with. So since we haven't seen that ability, I'm even more convinced that this fight is not over yet. And that gets me excited because it means that there is more Sanji greatness to come. But I think that Queen's gonna have his tail between his legs for the rest of the battle, though. He's already missing an arm, so I think it makes more sense if he kind of just. I think a perfect thing for his character is if he kidnaps Tama and runs away with her or something, trying to figure out her ability while invisible, and Sanji's trying to figure out where he went. Gio said, make sure you include it in the review, please. Which Include what? So, yeah. Take another look at the chapter here, see if there's anything else we might have missed. But you know, after this, I feel pretty good about everything. So we got a lot of lore about Osame and Chuji. Shout out to Lazarus. Thanks for subbing. Yeah, you know, the goal is to hit 20K before the end of the year, guys. We're at like 18.6, 18.7, something like that. Let's get to 20 hundo. This is just so ridiculous to me. It's amazing, though. I'm so appreciative. Have we seen Chuji before, though? Like, this is something I want to know. Like, have any of the super sleuths gone back and, like, found Chuji? Sparking Queen, you know. I'm just paging through this fight again, and I'm just loving everything about it. Can't believe so many people in this series can go invisible. The Queen invisible face, though. Oh, man. God. See? Oh, and look at this, guys. Look at this. This is exactly what I was talking about. When you go to the panel where Sanji says, "It was you. You hit her, didn't you, Queen? You're nothing but trash," right? You hit her. I did not hit her. I did not. There is that little spark in the middle of that panel when he's thinking, right? And that's the exact spark I was talking about that showed that it wasn't Sanji, that was the moment right there. That was it. Oda's confirming that I was correct. Another one. Look at Sanji. He's out here saving ladies, saving mice. Chuji's a part of Sword. Chin said, "Randy, I'm sorry I didn't trust you." It's okay, Chin. I'm a forgiving man. Chuji is Uranus. Chuji was the storeroom silhouette. Chuji is the one that helped all the Scourds. Chuji is in Loggy Doggy's top 5, and he's not 5. I mean, he might be top 2 and not 2. Phantom Greyfire, thanks for that. I'll fix that. Just catching up on the chat. Giovanni said Sanji unlocks Usopp's style of observation haki to track Queen. Now that's interesting. That's a cool thought. It's a cool thought. It would actually be even better if Usopp on the way to Kiku ran into Sanji and then used that observation haki to find Queen himself. And then like sniped him. He got out of his invisibility and Sanji was able to deal the final blow because of that. That would give Usopp something to do and would be great. Chuji's the lurking legend. Chuji went invisible. I'm loving everything about Chuji. Chuji's the 10th Titanic captain. Chuji literally gave Sanji a whole mental crisis. Mans is dangerous. Chuji over Beppo all day. All day. Barry said, of course he confirmed it because he told you when you leaked the chapter spoilers. I hit up Oda. I was like, bro, I know you didn't have Sanji hit this one. All right. That was the conversation. Oda definitely didn't hit him. No. Oh, Loggy, you dirty for that one, bro. Jay, you still in the chat, man? Loggy Doggy said, Chuji low diffs JD legend. Oh my god. Leave my man alone. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's about to hit Twitter. Chuji versus JD Legend. Chuji kills Kaido, CKK. Chuji's joining the crew, guys. Vidsmoke Chuji. This might be the new meme, guys. I'm loving this. I'm living for it. Chuji D Legend. Siddhartha said, Randy judges every sun as elemental property. Then why not water? Sanji's ability could have been also an element, but does not confirm that they got their powers from devil fruit. No water, devil fruit exists. Well, so everybody does have, a form of an element, and that's why I feel like Sanji's fire is something that is born from experiments that Judge did to the kids. And I think that it's also related to using lineage factor, right? So the Lunarians can produce fire, and we've seen even in the anime that King, when he kicks, he puts fire on his legs, similar to how Sanji does. So I think that that's a Lunarian property that was passed down to Sanji. I think that Henry Blazer and all the electricity that Niji has, I think, comes from lineage factor from the Minks, because they're able to use the static to create electricity. Now, I'm on the agenda and the train, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't care. That Sanji is using Conquerors with his lightning on his kick, but it is possible that further augmentations are happening to Sanji to where he's able to make his kick have lightning in the same way that Niji does. So could this be Niji's electricity? Could this be like a Henry Ifrit kick. Ifrit. Maybe. There's a lot of possibilities here, but I think just like with most things in Oda's science, it's really just going to be like up to us to figure it out. You know, kind of with like how the community came together, and like vulcanization for Luffy's powers is really a community theory, and I don't think Oda ever confirmed it. Chuji is Ushimaru. Yeah. Live action Chuji. Chuji identity? Chaka can figure it out. Not even with Randy's future sight could he have predicted Chuji. I didn't know the lurking legend. All right, I didn't know it. My money on Chuji. Chuji's definitely the MVP. I'm sorry. That's... Chuji, One Piece film rat. Oh god. Chuji for Pirate King. Chuji's the ace of the One Piece pirates. Everybody's going off. Joy Boy's right-hand man, the real queen. The red-haired man that's going to make his move is Chuji. Chuji has the disposition of a king. Chuji met Roger at Laugh Tale. Chuji is the One Piece. Yes, Barry, exactly. Oda has to keep some secrets from me. Oh, guys. Oh, I'm loving this. But I think I'm gonna start wrapping the stream up. Any last questions, guys? I'm loving the Chuji stuff, but I'm gonna we'll figure out the Chuji's greater than Thomas Teapot. Love it. Chuji was the one actually holding the pot during the Hour of Legends, said Diz of the Ghost. Yeah. Oh, this is all too good. This is all too good. This was an excellent chapter. Sanji, greatness. Chuji, greatness. Forgive me. All right. Oh, man. Break week stream. Right. We got to figure this out. Chuji tier list. Yeah. Well, SS immediately. All right. And Chuji low diffs Roger. Naturally. Of course. Yeah. Goated stream today, said Mario's. I agree. Bill Pap said it was aight. Okay. Let's see. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll put up I'll give me some ideas on the Discord, guys, and then I'll make a poll as a community post on YouTube here. I could also try doing another collab. We last break week we did the collab with JD Legend. I could try getting somebody else for a collab. Give me your suggestions on who you'd like to see me collab with, and we could try and work that in as well. There's going to be only one more chapter this year, so technically, if the first chapter of the new year drops, we'll inevitably do that one as well. So we'll probably have a bunch of break week streams, you know, because there's gonna be a lot of break weeks, and so we'll try and we'll have some fun. I think we can cram, you know, some stuff into December. We can maybe finally get that quiz going if people want to do that, and I just want to let's see how many chapters left for 2021. Technically only one, but it'll probably be 2. So collab with King of Lightning. Yeah, that can work. Brago moved as well. Everybody's moving. Me and Morge. Joy Girl or Tekking. Yeah. Chuji cosplay next stream. I mean, I don't know. Well, we're definitely going to need a Chuji summit. That's for sure. So, this was a great stream, guys. I want to thank everybody that came by, everybody that joined me for some heat on feet action. All right, and man, you know, special thanks to Matt Owens for dropping in, staying as long as he did, talking with you guys. You know, shout out to Jay for coming in, my guy, and to all you guys, everybody, so good, so good. We'll keep the conversation going in the Discord. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the stream. Look out for the analysis coming soon. I'll probably make a Sanji video still. I'm going to make a video on my Hiyori agenda. I'm working on that as well. And some more Goldblum shorts. So, yep. Appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.